Good morning, everyone who's ready for brekkie. But first, we need to get the coffee. I'm running on empty. I need to pour my second cup. Sad story. Yeah, we're going to be making something different this morning. And yeah, I have everything out. But first, I'm going to pour my cup of coffee, and then we will get to it and have a yummy brekkie. This is kind of a take of what I saw on TikTok from Disney. I think it was Disneyland. You know, if you watch anybody on TikTok, you know, from California or Florida, and they go to Disney and they do a lot of Disney content, and they do like the pins, and they're just really fun to watch. I watched Blake. He loves Winnie the Pooh. And he did a TikTok. He was having brekkie at Disneyland, and it looked really good. I'm like, oh, I can make that at home or something similar. I'll do a copycat. And it's also another recipe. He did a TikTok at dinner time, and this like Disney knows what they're doing with food. Their food is like delicious, and you know, savor every bite kind of meal, and yeah, really good. So there's another recipe that I want to make down the road. I'll just add to my list, yeah, of everything, all the videos I want to make. Yeah. So let's go do that. But first, let's pour the coffee, because we all know nothing happens before coffee. Coffee comes first. Fill it to the top, right about there. All right, we are ready. Cheers. Oh, so yummy. Okay, so we're going to use naan bread, and I did get some tomatoes. They were on sale for I think $1.99. So a little bit more reasonable, because they were $2.99. But when they were $2.99, they were smaller than this. This is a much more decent size. When they were $2.99, they were like half of this size, very small. Okay, I'll just do one tomato. Let me even cut that in half. Okay, we're gonna put some mayo. Something different for, you know, for an egg sandwich. Honey mustard. Okay, now I need the egg. Okay, I got the egg. Just gonna put it right in the middle. I'm going to take a slice of cheese. I think I'll just do half. Then I'm going to take a sausage. Now he had like a sausage patty, but I'm going to take a sausage and just cut it in half, right there. Okay. I'll just do one. For the tomato. Have the other one. And then kind of, hopefully, just go like that.
Tomato.
Yeah, there we go. Kind of like that. I did break it in half, but that's okay. We'll fix it. There we go. Now since it's broken in half, I'm going to rearrange it. There we go. There we go. I don't think it's broken in half, but that's okay. Yeah. All right. Let's do a taste test. All right, so there we have it. And I think I will put the other slice of tomato. I'm going to put it the other way. I'm going to face it this way. There. Yeah. Okay. That's better. There we go. We're making it work. It's like first time when you do something, it's like you're figuring it out as you go. Yeah. All right, so that looks really, really good. Oh, that does look really good. Yeah. All right, Bone. Appetit. Cheers. Might be messy, but we all know if something's messy, it's extra yummy. Might lose a tomato. Mmm. Mm. Oh, that's good. Yep.
What are you doing?
I'm eating. What are you doing? Mm. Mm-hmm.
I'm a food inspection.
You're a food inspector?
Yeah.
2 thumbs up. Mm. That's really good. I have the tomato juice running down on my hands. You approve? Mm. Mm-hmm. That's really good.
Sausage in there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to enjoy every single bite of what I have left, minus a couple bites that Casey took, and a couple of extra sausages, and I'm going to slice up a tomato and put some salt on that and enjoy that, and then I'll come right back and we'll have a coffee chat. Yeah. But first, I'm going to take care of this, and I'll be right back. Well, it is a beautiful, beautiful morning. It was really foggy this morning, but that has cleared up. So yeah, let's have coffee outside, have a little bit of a coffee chat, and yeah, just enjoy this beautiful morning. Beautiful day. Beautiful cup of coffee. Oh yeah, that sandwich, that brekkie, that was really good on the naan bread. It really was good. I'm going to do that more often. Oh, and I was thinking, you know what, that would be good for like a sandwich for lunch, you know, with some lunch meat, tomato, lettuce, and you know, if you have some chips or the tomatoes, the small tomatoes, which by the way are like almost gone. I bought some on the weekend on Friday and they were $4.99. That was a sale price. I think you saved a little bit, something like 30 cents, so at least you saved something. But like I wish they were like a little bit cheaper, but it's like, okay. It's pretty sad when the sale price doesn't really look like a sale price. But I was craving them and they looked so good, and they are. I want to get them again. Because they are half gone and they don't last, especially around the hubby, because he was eating them by the handful. Yeah. But I thought, oh, that would be like a really yummy lunch, especially if you don't feel like having a whole lot for lunch. You just have like, you know, a naan bread sandwich and tomatoes and like, you know, chips. That'd be really good. Yeah, the egg sandwich was really good. Oh, really good. Oh, that tomato was good too. Yeah, they were a little bit bigger this time. Last time they weren't on sale and they were too small. You know, it's like, I'm not paying that price for a small tomato. It has to be a certain size, you know, and they were on sale a little bit, you know. Oh, pretty soon we can start buying them at the fruit stand. Yeah, but yeah, I'll definitely be making that again. It was really good. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm going to be taking it easy today. Oh my gosh, yard selling just poops me out. I know. Oh, yesterday was so much fun, but yeah, it does. It poops you out. It really does. You get your workout in, yeah. And the weather was perfect. It was just perfect. Like, it was not too hot, not too cold. It was just right. Yeah, I just wish the rest of the season could be like that. Like, especially when like summer starts. Yeah, can we just like stay at a certain temperature, Mother Nature? Yeah, let's just forget the humidity. Okay, let's skip that, and just, keep the dial at a certain number. Yeah, yeah, like right now it's perfect. Right now it's really nice. Yeah. And yay for having coffees outside. Yeah, when it's not raining. I've been wanting to have one outside for a while, but it's been raining. I was supposed to get more rain, I think on Tuesday and this coming weekend. So, yeah. Oh, that is good. Oh, yeah, so let me put you guys on the tripod, and yeah, I'll do that. Oh, I brought it out just in case. Oh. Alright, that's better. I had to move the table because it was like wobbly. So I think we're good. I think so. Hopefully you guys won't, topple over. I do like sitting on the steps, but I can only sit on, cement steps for so long before you get a sore tush. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, so we came home yesterday. I cut up that watermelon and it was so juicy. We still have half it left. Casey had some this morning and it was really good. It was like, oh, okay, good. I picked a good one and it was just, really good. Yeah, I just love that, summer fruit is coming in. Yeah, and it was on sale. It was, I think, $3.88. And it was just the right size because a lot of times watermelon can be way too big for us, but this one was just the right size. And so, yeah, we've been enjoying that. Yeah, I didn't buy it last week because it was like, I don't know, I think it was like around $7. Yeah, somewhere around there. It's like, yep, no, but $3.88, it's a lot better price. Yeah. Yep, I'm sure I will be buying more. Yeah. Yeah, so we had lunch and we cut up the watermelon and enjoyed that. And put everything away, went through everything. Went through like all the DVDs. We do have enough. We could open up our own Blockbuster. We really could. But he's been doing good. The hubby's selling the DVDs. Yeah, really, really good. And I was happy to find like Futurama. I mean, that was worth it. That's what I mean. Like, when you're out yard selling, you have to use like your best judgment because like he'll make an offer. Like if he sees like a lot of like DVDs, a pile of them, he'll make an offer. And usually the offer will be like around $15. Or $20. And but I think that's what he offered. Or he'll ask how much they want, and sometimes they'll give you a price, or sometimes they'll be like, oh, just give me a price, and it's like, oh, okay, it's easier if you give me a price, and then that way we can like work down, we can negotiate, right? And I think he said $20, and I think the hubby said, he said, oh, would you take 15? And he said he wouldn't. But like this guy went down on the ring toss thing. He went down on that because he wanted $10 for that, but he took $7. So we were wheeling and dealing, yeah. and but on the DVDs he wouldn't go down, and he wouldn't go down on the bag of plush either. So it's like, okay, that's fine. It was early on. It was right at 9 o'clock. So that's fine. I took the one. I don't think a lot of them were that's the thing too. A lot of them, in my opinion, weren't worth $1 because they were small. Maybe some, yes. I think the Blimpy one was because he does work. The hubby put batteries in him, and he works. He talks. So bonus. So happy with that because we really don't have the best of luck with that. And so like that one, yeah, definitely worth $1, but a lot of other ones were too small. The Dora one, yeah, she was a good size, but she wasn't in the best condition either. You know, she was a little rough around the edges. But like a lot of them were small and should have been like 50 cents, you know. So that's why, okay, well, I'll just pick one or two. I really just picked Blimpie because I was like the only one I think that would sell really good, and I think he will. But then it's like, you know, you go to other yard sales and other people were willing to work with you. And where we got the Futurama ones, and a whole bunch, probably like 20 DVDs, probably around 20. Like the trunk of our car was like all DVDs, pretty much. Like the majority, yeah, it was like DVDs. The person wasn't there, okay? And like if you're having a yard sale, why are you like not there? He had like this older couple. I'm not sure if they were his parents or neighbors or I don't know, but they were there watching his yard sale for him, and he was, I don't know where, checking out another yard sale, I don't know. But the guy was, I think he did text or call. I think he called him on the phone, and so he was communicating with him. So like, okay, because we didn't want to, you know, you don't want to wait for somebody to come back. It's like, okay, because you're just wasting time. You want to go to the next yard sale or continue looking, like you know, yeah. So, and he said 20, which we would have taken 20 because I think that was, you know, fair. But the hubby, you know, you try to get, you know, the best price you can. And the hubby said 15 and he took it. Like, great, perfect. So, and then that to me was worth it. You know, even if they didn't go down to 15, if he stuck to 20, you know, I think it still would have been worth it because of the Futurama DVD sets, yeah. Which I cannot wait to watch. Yeah. Along with my Superman ones. I didn't even realize the Superman ones were in there because he was the one that looks at them, but he knows what I like, and he knows anything Superman, it's coming home with me. Anything Toronto Blue Jays, you know, anything like that, it's coming home with me. You know, yeah, pretty much. I'm keeping it, yeah. So I can't wait to watch those. Yeah. Oh yeah. So we went through everything, and I think I kept a few of the VeggieTale ones, just a few, and I gave the, you know, there were a few to him so he can try and sell them. And if not, you know, we'll just, you know, a Valley Village or, you know, donate them. Yeah, that was like really fun, and we spent less than this year than we did last year, so we did really good wheeling and dealing and just getting those good deals and bargains, and yeah, I was happy with everything. And the crochet kit, like, she wanted $20 for that office crochet kit, and I you know, $20, like, sometimes, like, I think it depends what it is, you know, sometimes I might try to get them to go lower, but I just didn't bother because I'm like, you know what, she wants 20 for it. I would probably pay like 7, maybe 10, I don't know, but definitely not 20, because on Amazon I looked, and because those are usually around $30, those kind of crochet kits, and it's like $32. But reading the reviews, like, that's why I'm kind of glad that I left it behind. You know, I was like, if it was a good price, I probably would have picked it up, but I was like, okay, you know, I don't really need it right now because I probably wouldn't work on it until the fall if I got it. And I'm like reading the reviews, and a lot of the reviews said that it's for like advanced crocheters, you know, like not for like beginners. Like, and I'm like more of a beginner because I just started to crochet again, like for the first time like 20 years, right? I crocheted myself a ear warmer, and I crocheted the boys a winter hat, and I have to do one for the hubby. Probably work on that sometime in the summer, and then I have to think of what else I want to work on. So that's why, I mean, like, I would probably like, if I bought that, I probably would have just sat around. So I think that's why I wasn't like too eager to grab it. But like, a lot of people said that you really need to have patience with it because it was like harder than it looks. So I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I left it behind. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it was a fun day. It was fun. Really fun yard selling with the family, and I love it when everybody finds something. Yeah. And then you come home and you wind down, and then it hits you. You're pooped. You don't want to move. You want to have a nap. Yeah. Like, where's my blanket? Yeah, pillow. Yeah. Oh. So I've been watching Saving Hope on Netflix. I'm on season 3. The first season I flew by because it was only like 13 episodes. Because that's what I did when we came home. I edited a lot and then I watched an episode of Saving Hope, and I love it. Okay, because you have Erica Durance. Okay, she plays Lois Lane in Smallville. There are quite a few Smallville connections. Okay, yeah, quite a few. She's Canadian, and Michael Shanks, okay, he is also Canadian, and he played in Stargate. I first saw him in Stargate. I love Stargate. I was obsessed with Stargate. I loved it, and if it was on a streaming device, I would definitely watch it again. Yeah, I even watched the spin-off Stargate Atlantis. Yeah, I don't think I finished that. You know who was on that? You know who was on that? Jason, how do you say his last name? Moama. I can't say his last name. I just said I can't. Aquaman. Let's call him Aquaman. You know who I'm talking about. His last name is hard. It doesn't matter if I like put in Google how to pronounce it, it's not going to come out right. You know how some words don't come out right? So even if it's like ran out, you know how to sound it out, it's just not gonna stick. Yeah. So, but Jay said, Aquaman, he was in Stargate Atlantis. Yes, when he first started. Yes. I don't know if too many people know that. So Michael Shanks. Okay. Smallville. Yes, he was on Smallville. Yes, he was. He played later on in the season, maybe around season 8 or season 9. He played Hawkeye or Hawkman. I think it's Hawkman. Yeah, he played. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. Like Hawkeye is Marvel, but he played. I don't know if it's Hawkman or Guy. I'm too tired. I'm not awake yet. I haven't had enough coffee. It is I think Hawkman. Yeah, so he played a superhero on, for a few episodes anyways, on Smallville. I can't remember if he and Erica like worked together, if they had like the same scene together in Smallville, because I'm rewatching Smallville because I'm like watching a podcast on YouTube, and I'm only on season 4. So I'm not sure. I can't remember, if he had any scenes with her. So that's why I find it so interesting. It's like, oh my gosh, like how cool is that if they did work together on Smallville, and you're like, years later you're working together again. That's awesome. And there was a guest star who was also on Smallville. Whitney, he played Lana's boyfriend. Yeah. And I recognized him right away, like, cause he hasn't like really changed much. Like, yeah, he's older, but he hasn't like changed much, and I recognized him right away. It's like, oh, it's Whitney. Yeah. So I just love that, how like there's so many Smallville connections, and it's a good show. So it's about Charlie, Michael Shanks' character. He's in coma, and he has like an outer body experience, and after his coma he continues to see spirits that are like in between in and out of their bodies. So I don't mind like that kind of stuff, because there has been reports of people near death having outer body experiences, and some people even had experiences where they were in heaven. So yeah, like that movie and the book Heaven is for Real. Yeah, they were, in coma, and they dreamt that they were in heaven while I believe that they were in heaven, and hanging out with Jesus, yeah. It's just really good. It's kind of like ER meets Ghost Whisperer, and I used to watch Ghost Whisperer too with Jennifer Love Hewitt, until I got a little bit too weird near the end, and I don't think I ever really finished watching it, because like I liked it how she helped the spirits move on, okay, but it was like there was one season where her husband died. It got really weird, and I really wish the writers didn't do this because it just ruined the show. It got really weird, and I think I think they just, I don't know, because they wrote it like he died, but his spirit was in somebody else's body, but he looked completely different because it was somebody else, but his spirit was in somebody else's body. And then I think audiences, were getting upset, and because it was just like, it was too confusing. It's like, what the heck, and then I think the following season, it was like that season never happened, and everything was back to normal. So it was like okay, but then it got to like really weird, they went somewhere where it's like, yeah, you're going somewhere too dark, and I don't like that, so yeah. But yeah, it's a good show, and I love all the small little references. It's like, yeah. I remember he played Hawkman. I'm gonna have to Google it. Yeah, Hawkman, or I think maybe it was Hot Guy. Hawk. Did I say Hot Guy? Yeah, I did Hot Guy. Well, he was pretty hot. Yeah, he still is. He's still good looking, Michael Shanks. And he's been in Hallmark movies too. He's in one of my favorite Hallmark movies. I think Christmas at the Lodge. Yeah, it's about the lodge and trying to save it, and yeah, that one. I think it probably is called Christmas at the Lodge, but yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but it's just so exciting. Yeah, when you spot somebody, and you just, you recognize them. It's like, yeah, you get excited. Like, I know you. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so I'm watching that on third season. There's only 5 seasons. So, but, yeah. Oh, and today I'm just going to take it easy. Recuperate from yard sales. Recharge my batteries. Yeah. Oh, did you know that, Casey makes me feel old every time. Like, if you bring up the 90s, like, I'm only 42, I'm gonna be 43, soon, but he brings up if you bring up the 90s, and he's like, oh, that's as old as you, and it's like, oh my gosh, like, that's not old, but in their eyes, you're old, if you were around in the 90s, yeah, Mom, you're old, yeah, because, like, we went through the Jello book, and that was like, I think that was printed in the 90s, and there's a few recipes I want to do, a few, yeah, it's probably more than a few, probably almost the whole book, but that was like done, I think, like in 97, and it's like, oh, it's just as old as you. I'm like, gee, thanks kid, like, he makes it sound like I was around when the dinosaurs were around, Oh no, but something else that makes you feel old is when I heard that it was the 25th anniversary since The Phantom Menace came out in theater. And I'm like, what? No, it was not 25 years ago. Please tell me that it was not 25 years ago. That's impossible. And like, no, it cannot be 25 years because it feels like it was yesterday that I saw it in the theater with my dad. He picked me up on a Friday afternoon, picked me up from school. I was in high school. I'm not sure which grade, but I'm like, no, that can't be right. And I remember it because like there was like hardly anybody in the theater, which is the best. I love that when like there's like nobody in the theater. And sometimes we have had, we've gone to movies with nobody in the theater, and it's nice. I think this time there were like maybe a few, but not like too many, so it's just nice when there's not a lot of people. And I remember watching it on the big screen, and it's like, no, it cannot be 25 years. Like, you know, and I remember getting excited because I was like, oh yes, you know, we get to see, you know, Star Wars. You don't. Why did George Lucas do it backwards like this? Why? He did 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and then 7, 8, 9. Like. You just do it in order, like, you know, it's just, I know, so it's just, yeah, for somebody who likes to watch things in order, yeah, you know, but, like, I remember watching 4, 5, 6 in the theater because they released them, I don't know, one year, I remember, I think I was in high school, too, when they did that, and I remember going to watch them with my mom and dad, and being excited that, oh my gosh, you know, because I wasn't born when these were out, you know, or yeah, or if maybe for the last one I was, but I definitely would not have been old enough to, you know, to go see it. But I remember just being so excited. It's like, oh yes, I get to watch this in the theater and experience it on the big screen, and it was amazing. It's like the best feeling ever. And then when we heard that he was doing 1, 2, 3, I was like, oh my gosh, amazing. I get to go, you know, experience it, you know, coming out for the first time. A bird. Sometimes I fly really low and it's like, ooh, okay. Yeah, you know, I get to experience that for the first time. And I remember, now this is when people would line up at 12 o'clock at midnight. Not me, I never did that. I prefer to sleep. But I remember because classmates of mine, dressed up as Star Wars characters for the Phantom Menace, and they were waiting outside. This was back in the day, you know, back in the day when people did this. I don't think we do this anymore because you buy your tickets online. Yeah, but they would wait outside the door, lined up, and they were in Star Wars attire, and they made the news. Yeah, they were there to get their tickets and see the movie at like 12 something. So yeah, that was when we used to do that. I never did because I like to sleep. Okay, but people did. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and that's why I also remember that. Yeah, that I made the news. Yeah, but it's like, oh my gosh, that makes you feel old too. Like 25 years. Like, get out, shut the front door. You know, like, honestly, oh no, honestly, like, no, it's not. Oh no. And then Henry was like, you know, because we were talking about the 90s. I think it was like the 90s was like 30 years ago. No, he said, no, sorry. He said the 90s was 3 decades ago. And I'm like, no, it's not. No. The 90s was not 30 years ago. No. I'm in denial. Like, you know? And it's like, even though, and there was like a TikTok sound, a popular TikTok sound, even though like I knew that, like, okay, yeah, the 90s is like 30 years ago. But I think, like, hearing it for the first time, you know, and especially hearing it from your kid, it just like, it set me back a bit. I was like, no, you're lying. No, you're wrong. No, oh my gosh, but it's like, oh, darn it, no. Unfortunately, he's right. The 90s was 30 years ago. Oh boy, time needs to slow down. Oh no, oh my gosh. But yeah, your kids make you feel old, and movies also make you feel old. And I guess in certain areas, Phantom Menace was playing. I'm not sure if it's playing around here. That would be cool to go see it with the boys if it was, but yeah, I'll have to check. But yeah, just the things that make you feel old. Oh, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to finish my coffee. This coffee chat's probably long enough. And, yeah. Just take it easy. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh. Sirens. Anyways, alright, so I'll see you guys next fun video. Thank you so much for having a coffee with me and making brekkie with me. I am definitely going to be making that again. It was really, really good. And if I had bacon, I would be using bacon too. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, be blessed, and yeah, ta-ta for now. Bye.